Chicken Air, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be going over how I got back into Arena 8 with this giant skeleton tornado army, and it's just been, like, to say it's been difficult is a pretty big understatement, guys. I've been playing this game, like, basically more or less all weekend, and I got into Frozen Peak a few days ago, and then I dropped back down to Arena 7, I think, and I've just been struggling. I was using my P.E.K.K.A. Freeze deck, and and I just wasn't consistent with it at all. And then I was talking to the leader of my clan. His name is Dralith, and he showed me this this army that he uses, and he's in like Legendary League or something like that. And it's just been like it's been really good. It's been very consistent. We're gonna go over a few matches here and just like everything that kind of goes through my head as I'm using it, and just like the basics of how to do it. Now, I don't have it perfected. I have witches. I have a witch and a spear golems in it right now. I'm not sure exactly why. You see, he catches me right there. This is a really bad start because you have to save the tornado for use with the giant skeleton, because when the giant skeleton explodes, you use the tornado and you suck all of their troops into the skeleton, and then that's what kills them all. And it's really awesome when it does work. And so I'm basically rotating from using that and then using the balloon rage, and sometimes the balloon rage is great, sometimes it's not. It's really good when you can catch them off guard with it. So you see here, pretty rough start. I just kind of use the spear goblins as I have nothing else to throw down right now card. Skeleton army works well. You see how we're just getting wrecked here. I threw the Scar army right into the guy's tornado. So this is good because we got the giant skeleton right on the tower, and that's all I care about. That's all I'm trying to do. And you see, I didn't use the tornado there to suck his goblins in because they're just goblins and it wasn't worth the elixir to kill them. I was better off to save it off here and then go in and use the balloon rage on this side. And the balloon rage is great because it forces him to do something, right? Like, if he doesn't do anything like he did right here, I can almost take the tower with 7 elixir. If I had gotten that shot off there, the tower would have had like 251 damage or health points left on it or something. So we're almost in double elixir now, and he has taken both my towers, but we're actually, like, as far as this deck is concerned, we're actually still sitting in pretty good shape here. Because once I get into double elixir with this, as long as I don't get stuck playing defense, I can usually put a lot of pressure on the guy and just kind of force him to do something. So we're guaranteed going to take this tower just because the skeleton got so close. Oh, okay, this was kind of a troll match, I guess. This guy was just, I don't know why, but he just stopped playing. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of this one, guys. He just threw spells down and just let me do whatever I wanted from there. I forgot about that one, sorry. Okay, so we're going to move into the next one here. And this guy's got Elite Barbs, and I find the Giant Skeleton is like a fantastic counter to Elite Barbarians. Now, obviously, at the time this is coming out, I believe the patch was today where the Elite Barbs got nerfed, so they're not going to be as big of a threat, but they're still really powerful and going to like still be well played throughout the meta. And I just find Giant Skeletons a really good counter because if you put them right on the tower when the Elite Barbs are coming, then they're just guaranteed going to get wrecked. But if you put them further up, like right where the Elite Barbs are just thrown down initially, you have to use the tornado. And you can, I don't think if they have full health that it kills them, but if your skeleton gets a couple swipes at both of them, then you can usually take it out. So you see I used the rage there to try to get the skeleton up close to the tower, but then he just draws me back with the Valkyrie, so that was a complete waste. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I should be placing instead of Witch. I kind of like the Spear Golems, honestly. I like using them when I throw the balloon down with the Rage. I find throwing the Spear Golems down is great because if he throws minions or something, they can take out a few, they can distract whatever he's going to use to try to disrupt my balloon. And it seems to work pretty well for that. The Witch, I don't know. The Witch could probably be replaced like... I'm not sure. I need something to defend against air with that space, and the Witch works okay for that. It's not great. I mean, if the guy balloons and rages like I'm doing, then the Witch doesn't really stop it at all. It's a pretty bad defensive card for the balloon. I should probably put a Mega Minion in. I think that's what Dralith keeps telling the chicken to do, but I don't know, guys. Trying to make it my own deck here a bit too. I don't want to just copy and paste someone else's. So here we go with the Balloon Rage. He throws down the musket. That's not going to stop it. That is going to prevent me from getting 2 shots with it though. And it does so much damage under the rage to get 1 shot off that it's like a really it's really worth it regardless of what he plays. Like if I get 1 shot off with the Balloon and Rage, it's like, okay, that's all that I needed. Alright, so you see me go in here with the skeleton. Now it is kind of hard to get him because he does such little damage, right? Like you see this Valkyrie, he's doing nothing to her. But what I am going to do here is I think I'm going to be able to use the tornado, and I'm going to take out... Okay, I didn't need to use it there because they were so close to him, but it works great for barbarian, for faster troops, right? You suck them back in and it destroys them all. And you see I catch him here with the balloon. I got the witch behind. When I get the witch behind the balloon, it's usually awesome because she throws out those skeletons that do that distract really well, and then she can actually do some damage to the air units as well here. So you see how we get into double elixir that it becomes a really, really strong composition here. So once the giant skeleton takes 1 swipe at the tower, then he's good. He's locked on. You can put troops behind him, and it's not going to do anything. So that's just something to keep in mind. He throws the elite barbarians down with the Valkyrie, and that's I don't have anything to really counter that. I just more or less have to get lucky with the Skarmy and hope that the Valkyrie's kind of like just off position. It doesn't take out a whole whack of them. I'm not sure if we actually 3-crown this guy or not. Okay, yeah, the time's running out. But yeah, we got a solid win there. Solid win there. So we'll go over into the next one. So obviously this is all in Arena 7, and I don't know, I find the... Which one did we just show? We just showed that one. Okay, so watch this one here. This guy's got a minor elite barb deck. So I'm still struggling to get some legendaries. The only 2 legendaries I have are the Inferno Dragon and the Graveyard. And the Graveyard's really good, but I don't know. I haven't been able to find a deck that's consistent with it. My Giant is, I think, slightly over-leveled for my level, so I should probably work on a Giant Graveyard, but I don't know. I just can't seem to get it to work. I'm having a lot more consistency with this. So you see right there, I back up the balloon with the Spear Goblins, and they do some really good... If he doesn't put anything down to stop Balloon and Spear Golems, I'm going to take the tower, like, guaranteed. But the Spear Golems work really well because under Rage, if there's 3 of them shooting at the tower, they actually do some pretty solid damage. I don't know what it is exactly, but it seems like it's almost 200 for, like, every 2 shots or something for all of them. Something like that. So you see here, I get caught without the zap, so there's nothing I can do there. There's no point in wasting elixir on the tornado to kill the skeletons instantly because they didn't even get a shot off anyways. So we're just cycling back with the giant skeleton tornado, balloon rage, and then just kind of using my other cheaper cards just to kind of throw off his defenses, or just to use as defensive cards and kind of draw his troops away from my main attacking squad. So I get caught here. Thankfully, I had my Skarmy on deck, but again with the Witch, Skeleton Army is a really bad counter. Sometimes it can take her out if she's like focused on the tower or like another troop or something, and then other times it's terrible. So you see right here, I think I used the Giant Skeleton as a defense. So you'll see right... Oh no, okay, I guess I went with the Witch. So I just completely gave him that tower because there was nothing I could do there. I didn't want to spam a bunch of troops down and just end up wasting elixir. I find I make that mistake a lot when I'm in trouble and I know like there's elite barbarians on the tower or something like that, and there's like nothing that I can do. I get into a lot of trouble just like throwing down stupid cards, like putting my zap down, my spear golems down, my whatever, skeleton army down, and they just all get zapped. So we were able to make our way up here with the balloon under rage. He throws the minions down, but it's going to be way too late, and we actually caught all the minions with the explosion, so that helped out a lot. I've got the giant skeleton here, and if he doesn't... I think he puts something down. I don't remember. But we got him on the tower now, and we're going to get some free damage here, and then we're going to also get... I'm hoping that he plays something. I'm hoping that he plays something right there, but he didn't, so I didn't need to use the tornado. And we got some massive, massive damage when the giant skeleton exploded there. So I'm just going right for it. I'm just going all in. Balloon Rage. I'm going to completely ignore any defensive play. I'm going to let his miner go, and then we were able to take that one, guys. So I don't know. It seemed like he kind of gave up there once I threw the balloon down at the end, but we'll take it. We will take it. It's been such a struggle lately, so... Alright, so now we're getting up to the 222s. And this guy has a Hog, Valkyrie, Goblin Barrel. This is an interesting deck. Obviously he's level 7, I'm level 9, but I mean I lose to level 7s all the time. I actually lose to level 6s as a level 9, so It doesn't really mean anything for the chicken. You might look at this and say like, oh, like he's way lower level, of course you won, but like I lose to these lower level guys all the time, guys. So great start there. I got the balloon, I got the spear golems, but then he's coming in pretty hard on the left side, so I was able to get the skeleton army down, and luckily the baby dragon didn't take too many of them out there. I was able to clutch that right side tower fairly easily because he didn't defend it at all. I mean, like I said in the last one, if you don't put any sort of counter down, it's guaranteed going to take the tower, so I don't understand. I guess I did the same thing when he came at the left one and he just took my tower, but I got another balloon shot off on the king tower, so I don't see how that was worth it in his mind. Like, obviously the baby dragon and hog rider wasn't going to do that much damage. And you see the Valkyrie so slow here. I don't need to use the tornado, but I did anyways. I don't know why, but we got a couple extra hits on her, so I guess that kind of helped a little bit. And, alright, so he's working in on the right side. He's got the Goblin Barrel. I see that a lot, Hog Rider, Goblin Barrel. I haven't used the Hog Rider a lot lately. It used to be one of my favorite cards. I just can't find any space for it, really, like, with all the, between the balloon and the giant skeleton, like, the rest of my cards kind of need to be focused on being cheap defensive cards. Because I don't really have... Maybe I could replace it for the Witch, but again, the Witch is good on defense, too, so... I don't know, we're still figuring it out as we go, guys. Definitely let me know if you have any tips for me down in the comments below. Just on this deck, or just the deck builds that you use. Obviously, I'm still pretty low level, like I'm only in, I just got back into Frozen Peak today, so... still learning, guys. So he's got the Valkyrie on the Witch there, that's going to completely shut her down. He's going in with the Hog Rider. Yeah, this is a really good push, I find, because I don't have anything, I don't have minions, right? I don't have anything that can counter this quickly. I kind of just have to hope that I can put my skeleton army down, and the Valkyrie is going to be like slightly out of position, so she can't take the entire whack them down at once. So I go in there on the left with the Balloon Rage. Baby Dragon's not going to be able to counter that. I'm going to get a shot off for sure. I don't think I get 2 shots off, but it doesn't matter because... Oh, okay, I did get 2 shots off. But even if I didn't, it only had 200 health left, so I would have taken it out on the explosion anyways. So you see there, I get the tornado, so I was able to take out his entire skeleton army and that musket, which was really nice. So here I'm using the giant skeleton on defense. And since I just used the tornado, it's probably not the greatest option because I don't really have anything to suck all the troops in with, but since he just had the hog and the musket and they were already locked on, I was able to just kind of peck away at them. And we get the balloon on the king tower, and that was a close one. That was a really close one. That was a good game. And we were able to finish that one out. Guys, okay, so we'll jump on into the next one here. Jump on into the next one. Ooh, this one was close. Barely squeaked by here. I think I have a loss coming up too. I was right on the edge of getting into Frozen Peak, and then I lost. I had won like however many I've showed in a row, like 3 or 4 in a row up until that point. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just trying to get my cards in order. Like if I get like Zap, Tornado, Witch, Skeleton Army like right there at the bottom, I kind of just have to throw down cards so I get them in my good order, and then I can just kind of cycle through everything the way I like to. I don't like playing the cards in like weird orders because it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of screws up my flow. I feel like if I have the cards in the same order, I can more or less do the same things, and I can do it a little faster, and it just works better in the chicken's brain, guys. So so pretty like slow match, I guess this one was. It wasn't really that that crazy. So he's got the prince and the 3 minions, and those minions are gonna be able to take out my skeleton army really quickly. I don't think I even got his prince down. Luckily the tower decided to target the prince there, and I threw down the zap just to help him out. And right now we've got the balloon going in with the rage. He's got spear golems and the musket, so I think that's almost gonna counter it. Did we get a shot off? Okay, we just barely got a shot off. So once the balloon gets to the tower, it gets the shot off, so it's really hard to counter it. I think Mega Minion is the only way to outright stop a raged balloon. But even then, I think it's like you have to have like the perfect timing with the Mega Minion. Like it would almost be like that. As soon as I put the skeleton down, he put the elite barbs down, and I was okay with this because being able to shut down elite barbs is great. You see, I got the tornado here on deck, and I'm gonna go ahead and suck them back right into it, and it almost completely takes them out. I needed 1 shot from the tower as well. I'm not sure what level he had them at, but we'll see here in a second next time he puts them down. Now I used the witch there. That was a risky play because the prince was in its like dashing mode, So I have to stop it right away because that attack does like 500 damage or something ridiculous. So I was just hoping that the witch would get the skeletons out nice and early in front of the tower. And it was able to work out pretty well for us. So I got the witch here behind the balloon, which is really nice. She does great coverage for the balloon, but obviously it's super, super heavy. Between her, the balloon, and the rage spell, that's 12 elixir, I believe. So it's hard to get off. You basically have to be in double elixir to be able to do that. Without the guy having so much time to build up for it that he can just kind of take it down completely. So he's got the elite barbs in. I kind of get caught there going too aggressively. He's probably going to take this tower, I think. Even with the tornado, he's probably still going to take it. I'm not sure if these, if at the time I was playing these, if the patch or the nerf for the E-barbs was in play just yet. But either way, we were able to just barely squeak by without it. I put the giant skeleton down there just as defense. Once I get within like less than 30 seconds left and I'm up a crown, I just start spamming all the tank units in front of my weakest tower. And if the guy doesn't have a fireball cycle or anything like that, then I can usually get away with it. And it actually works really well. I was able to shut down... I'm able to shut down most things just by doing that. Obviously, it's better with like a giant or something with a ton of health points. Hit points, sorry. Alright, so here's the one I lost. I finally made it to Frozen Peak. I was so excited. I just wanted to win this one to actually get my trophies up over 2,300. And he goes in with the E-barbs on the left side. He throws the minions down. He didn't zap my Skarmy, so I was able to completely take those out. And he threw the minions down to try to stop the balloon, but I still got that one shot off, which is all I wanted. And he's got the guards. Now, I unlocked the guards recently, and I think they just suck. Like, I can't find any use for them. Like, obviously, I haven't tried them in a lot of decks or anything, but I just can't find any good use for them. Like, I guess they do okay damage. But I don't know. I just find, like, they're hard to fit in. So I got the zap there, so hopefully we can get this giant skeleton up onto the tower. He's throw the minions down, which is perfect. That's exactly what the chicken wants, because I'm going to get right up there. I don't care how many swipes he gets at the tower. I just want him to get there and explode next to it. You see that does like, what, 600, 700 damage, something like that. So it's a really good amount of damage. And if you're not used to facing him, like, I used to get hit with him all the time, and I would always be like, what? Like I took him down. Like, how does he do that much damage? Like, I would never care if he got on the tower, right? Because I could always take him out quickly before he did much damage, and then he would explode, and that's where the real damage is done. So we got the balloon there up onto the tower. He's coming back with the guards and the Ice Wizard, and the Ice Wizard is such a pain. There's, like, as far as this deck is concerned, I don't really have any good counters for it. You see there, he zaps my Skarmy, and then I'm stuck, I got nothing. I got nothing to come back from that. So I just let him go ahead and take the tower. Gave him a well played there, because there's nothing I could do, and I'm just farming up elixir at this point, hoping to make a big push. And yeah, like, when I get caught with the E-barbs, literally my only defense in this deck is more or less the skeleton army, and other than that, there's not a whole pile I can do. So I think he got the Ice Wizard right there in time. He was able to slow down my balloon. So I guess that's a really good counter for the Rage Balloon, is the Ice Wizard and then 3 minions. I'm not sure how much the Ice Wizard costs because I don't have him unlocked yet, but I think he's cheap, so that would be a really good way to, if you're struggling with Balloon Rage a lot, which I am for sure whenever I play anyone in like friendly challenges or anything like that. So you see right here, I think this is right close to where he takes it. I just didn't have... He had really good counters for everything I was doing. It just happens sometimes. Happens a lot to me, actually. I feel like I get matched up with people that have like excellent counters to whatever I'm doing. But yeah, we're just trying to hold on here, trying to, even if I know I'm going to lose, I try to not give up the 3 crown if possible. He's got 10 seconds left here. I'm not sure. I don't think he ends up taking this. No, there's no way. So we were able to hold on there and not give him the 3 crown, but still pretty painful to just get up to Frozen Peak. Like, that's been my goal all weekend, right? For like the last few days, is like just to get back to Frozen Peak, because I was up there for a decently long time. Oh, okay, we're going to overtime, right. So I guess we do end up giving up the 3 crown at some point. So so he doesn't really bite on any of my like giant skeleton or balloons. He was able to... I shouldn't have played the balloon there. I should have waited for the minions to get out of the way. And he was able to completely shut down both my pushes there. And I think this is where he catches us with the... Yeah, with the Golden Barrel. They just didn't target the giant skeleton. We got a little kick at the goblins there with this giant skeleton after, with the bomb exploding on them, but it was too late, guys. So here's the next one, and this guy's got a P.E.K.K.A deck. P.E.K.K.A Ice Wizard E-Barb. So this is pretty crazy. I haven't seen a deck like this in like probably ever, with the Witch, Wizard, and Rage. Like, this is pretty crazy. This is kind of a chicken deck, honestly. So start out there, same meat and potatoes beginning, guys. I throw the balloon down. He tries to counter with the Witch. I'm still gonna get that shot off, and I'm gonna be able to take some hit points from them. So it's just I find Balloon Rage just to be the best thing to start out with, because it puts all the pressure on him right away. He has to counter it with something, and I can usually take out some health from whatever he counters with off by like how quickly the balloon is taken down or whatever. Like if he doesn't have a Mega Minion or something like that. So you see right here, he gets the giant skeleton, and boom, I'm able to take out both of his E-Barbs basically. This one's not going to get a shot off, so we were able to shut down the E-Barbs completely, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing the giant skeleton, with losing his damage on the tower. If I'm able to take out two E-Barbs with that, then that's a good play as far as chicken's concerned. And you see right here, we've almost taken out this tower. I think I switch over to the left side, and then I just cycle my zaps on the right, because he doesn't seem to be playing a lot of spam troops that I need the zap for. I think he has a goblin barrel, but I don't know. I just felt like that was the best way to go. He does have the Skarmy there, so we're probably going to use the zap on that. And the Witch is able to almost completely shut down that entire push, so that was really good. I like the Witch, but I just find her like super inconsistent. Like sometimes she's really, it just kind of depends on if she brings out the skeletons like right away or not, right? So I don't know. She's good. She's great in certain situations, terrible in others. As a balloon counter, she's horrible. She's lots of elixir, doesn't shut it down, does pretty minimal damage with her shots. So I don't like it for that reason. But I guess for like ground troops and stuff, she's really great. You see right here, she's probably going to completely shut down my giant skeleton, just with the time it takes to for her to for him to break through the skeleton. So he catches me here with the raged E-Barbs. Thankfully, I had a Skarmy on deck, or that would have been really bad, guys. I'm not sure if this is how this ends or not. I forget if it was a 1 crown or a 2 crown. But you see here, we finally get some damage on that left tower. It took forever, but we eventually got there. I actually got 2 shots on him, so that was huge. I did 1,700 damage on that side. He goes ahead and takes the right tower, which is okay. I think that was a pretty good trade to go ahead and give him the right side. And we're in pretty good shape here to take the left. Now, you see what I do here sometimes is I'll just put something on the right to distract him with. Like, usually the Witch and Spear Goblins will go on the right side, unless I'm trying to back up the balloon. And then he plays something to stop the Witch and maybe start his push, and then I can move over to the left side with the balloon and rage, and then I can usually catch him unless he has a Mega Minion or small minions or whatever to counter that immediately. So you see right here, I'm just cycling zap. I'm throwing down my quickest cards. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do 54 damage, because I don't know exactly how much damage the zap does, but we were able to get it there, just barely, guys. So I was really happy about that. I think I have... we won't show all these. We'll show my last one here. This guy's got Ice Wizard, minions. So the minion horde is pretty devastating. Obviously, this guy's level 7, but I mean, like I said before, I lose to lower levels all the time, so that doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't get excited if I see a level 7. The only thing I don't like to see is anything level 10 or higher. I don't think I've ever fought a level 11, but usually 7, 8, 9, like it's more or less all the same to me. It just kind of depends on their deck more so than their level at that point, in the chicken's opinion, guys. So we got the Witch up here. She doesn't get any shots off on the minions. I was able to zap there, and then my tower took out all the minions for me. I was just trying to get the skeleton, the giant skelly, up onto the tower. So he knew to pull him back with the tornado. So that was really really smart of him. Shot him a well played on that one. But since he used the tornado and the minions already, I went ahead and threw the balloon up, and his only real counter to that is going to be the Ice Wizard. You see, the Ice Wizard slowed him down enough that I couldn't get the second shot, so that's a really good counter just to the balloon. It's just to slow it down. and the crown tower is usually gonna. I'm using the wrong terms. The princess tower, whatever the hell it's called, is able to take that out. Is able to take out the balloon all on her own, because it doesn't have that many health points, right? It just does so much damage and gets there really quickly. So the hard part is just being able to slow it down. Okay, so we got the giant skelly. We got his giant skelly coming in. So I know from using it in my own experience, guys, that the skeleton army is going to be the best defense to use against it, because if it takes out my entire Skarmy with the bomb, then it's not a big deal. So then we go back and try to tell him this is how you use it. And we had a zap there, luckily. I get on the tower. I'm not sure if he has the tornado. Yeah, he does. Hopefully we can get it back there in good time. He's got the baby dragon. I don't know if that's going to reach or not. It did, actually. It did. Okay, so we almost took down the tower on that. Kind of lucky there, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have played the balloon there. That was kind of dumb, because there was no need to I could have just waited a few seconds for the baby dragon to come up and get sniped by my tower, because it had such little health left. It had such little health left that it would have been sniped immediately, so I just needed to wait a couple seconds for that to happen. So we go ahead and zap down this Skarmy. I was able to get all of them except one, so that was really good. And then I'm already working on the balloon rage on the right side, which he throws the ice wizard there, and I think the only reason the ice wizard wasn't able to completely take out the balloon was I think it was targeting something else at first, and I might actually get another shot off. No, just about though, just about. Okay, so we're working up on the left side now. This is gonna go into overtime again, as they usually do with the chicken guys. It's never easy. It's never easy. This game, like, I love it. It's a lot of fun when you're doing good, but at the same time, it's so frustrating. It's like really difficult, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so we're making our way up. I got the spear goblins down, and I've got the giant skeleton. I got the rage balloon, so we're in pretty good shape here. We just need to get a shot off here. I'm not sure why he used the tornado there instead of, or maybe that was my, no, it was his tornado. I'm not sure why he used that there instead of using it on my balloon, but yeah, guys, that's my giant skeleton rage balloon deck, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to Dralith for showing me this and trying to teach me it. He's the master, guys. I'll get some replays of him using it at some point for sure. It's really awesome to see when it does work and everything like that. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to let me know down in the comments if you have any tips for me, any kind of funny decks that you would want to see me use, anything like that, guys. Let me know down in the comments. That's going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like, find it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.